Hello and welcome back to another exciting video of class 5 computer, and today we are going to start our very new lesson, and the name of the lesson is 3D design with Tinkercad. Okay, last week or before our Diwali holidays we had sent one video that was already been done, which was of some other YouTuber that had been sent, but few of you said that it was not understandable. That is why I am re-recording the video for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. So what are we going to learn in this lesson? मतलब इस lesson में हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं, क्या सीखेंगे? So we are going to learn about understanding the concept of 3D printing, what is 3D printing and all that, to identify the different components of Tinkercad, what is Tinkercad and all that, to add an object on work plane, to move, scale, rotate, all those things are there that we are going to learn. But in this session we will just learn about the basics of 3D printing. So before starting 3D printing and all that, we'll start with the basic things. From all those basic things, like सबसे पहले क्या है, what is computer? So what is computer? Computer is an electronic machine which takes input from input devices, process on it and gives you a output, right? Simple definition, everyone knows it, you have already learnt it in your previous classes. So output means how it gives, our computer gives whatever the result it will produce, that will be given to you in the form of output. So output will be of two type, maybe digital and maybe physical. Digital and physical ये क्या है? So digital means you can see on the screen only, like on your monitor, like on your projector or somewhere else. Physical means you can take a print out of it, आप उसे print कर सकते हो, you can see it and you can touch it actually. So that is the physical thing. So next thing is printing. Everyone knows we take printouts of our notes, our all those things, we take print out of that. So what is this printing word means? So printing means what? It is the process of producing text or a graphics using computer on your sheet of paper. You might have seen your report card, your fees receipt and all those, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम printouts देख लेते हैं. Like we read newspapers. Those who are not reading a newspaper will start reading newspaper. Right now you guys are at home, so it will inculcate the reading habit within you. Okay, one should always read two languages newspaper. One should be your mother tongue and another one is your English newspaper. So if you don't have a newspaper at home, ask your parents to bring it. A magazine, periodicals are there, that ask someone from your family to bring it. Okay, so for this printing, what is used? What is used? Printer is used, right? So printing लिए क्या यूज किया जाता है? प्रिंटर ही तो यूज किया जाता है. So this printer thing, बड़े बड़े प्रिंटर होते हैं, छोटे छोटे प्रिंटर होते हैं. So on the basis of the way they print, जिस तरह से वो प्रिंट करते हैं, on that basis there are different printers, like a dot matrix printers which will print dot 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 dot. You might have seen old printers, खर 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 आवाज आती थी. Those print using the dots. That is a dot matrix printers. Next one is a inkjet printer. You might have seen a photo studio where we take print out of our own photos and all that. So they, using that ink, they spray ink on that paper line wise and they print the whole picture. Next one is a laser printer that you might have seen. Just give a print and within fraction of second it will give you your printout on the paper. Another one is LCD. LCD means you might have seen advertised hoardings and all that. That is also one kind of a printer. Using that we can print. So color printers are there, black and white printers are there. So this is normal printing. ये जो हमारी प्रिंटिंग है ये नॉर्मल प्रिंटिंग है. वी टाइप इन वर्ड, एक्सेल और पावर पॉइंट और पेंट या फिर फोटोशॉप. We use many application and from that application we produce are input which we give to a computer, and then computer gives it to a printer, and printer gives it to your hand. Means what we are doing, we are using 2D printing. We are converting our digital data to a physical one, right? We are printing digital data, that is अपना word का file हो गया, excel का file हो गया, powerpoint का file हो गया, that file we are printing using our printer, and we get hard copy of your whatever the data or whatever the thing you have produced or typed. Suppose you have typed a greeting card, or you have written a letter to your friend for wishing them a Diwali or upcoming Christmas, and you have typed very nicely with the nice quotations. Now you have greeted everyone, that you have done. And then so 2D printing is all about you are converting your digital data to your physical one. मतलब जो भी greeting card and all that we have prepared, we can type, we can take print out of it, we can touch it, हम देख सकते हैं, we can read, we can hold it in our hand. एक paper पे हम पूरा data जो भी है, we can print out, we can take print out of that. So this was about 2D printing. Now we are going to learn about 3D printing. So what is this 3D printing is actual about? So in 2D printing, digital data will be given as a physical data, right? So in this physical to digital means what? We are preparing those objects, okay? We are preparing those objects, and that objects, that physical objects, using digital things that will be given to you. Means using digital only, मतलब जो physical हम चीज बना रहे हैं उसमें using digital devices we are creating it in real. हम उसको असल में उसको digital form में physical चीज बना रहे हैं. Likewise here we have decorated or prepared one a tower, and the tower using a 3D printer it is been printed. Okay, so what is this 3D printing? So process of creating a 3-dimensional object using your digital file is called 3D printing. What it is called? 3D printing. A process of creating 3-dimensional. 3-dimensional means what? The first left x y z 3 axes you might know. So 3D means actual type में का हम object using 3D printers we can prepare that object. So which device is used for a 3D printing? Like अपने normal printing के लिए हम कोई भी Canon का या फिर कोई other company का हम printer use करते हैं. So which device is used for this 3D printing? So for 3D printing we use 3D printers. Separate 3D printers are there which are available in market. Though they are so costly, but there are a printer those who are those can print you a real object. So what is this 3D printer thing? A 3D printer is a printer which prints real solid objects directly from computer generated design. जो भी हम design बनाएंगे, that design will be automatically it will print in real. So ये printing के लिए in normal printer क्या होता है उसमें toner होता है. Toner means the ink, okay, and paper. So using ink and paper we take print out on our normal printer. But which kind of ink, what kind of material is used for a 3D printing? So for a 3D printing PLA is used, that is polylactide. That is polylactide. Strings are there required की तरह होता है वो. और ABS, that is acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. Okay, acrylonitrile butadiene styrene full form. Don't worry, थोड़ा सा confusing है, but just in short में याद रखिए PLA और ABS. ये क्या होता है? This is like a string, धागा, एक धागे की तरह, एक वायर की तरह होता है. It is of a plastic material, okay, polylactide material, semi plastic material. And we get a roll of that, मतलब उसमें 1000 मीटर 500 मीटर 100 मीटर का roll आ जाता है. It is like that, okay, and that roll will be inserted into your 3D printer, and then it using those nozzles it will print. So this is the printer. that we have in our computer lab also, and the name of the printer is XYZ DaVinci Junior 1.0. 1.0 is a version. So you can see here, so this is the complete printer जब उसको ढक्कन बंद किया जाता है. So this is the printer and this is the base. That white square area you can see na, that is the base area or work plane area where actual that design will be printed. And here you can see one nozzle is there, or here to the right side of your screen you can see at the top here one nozzle is there, nozzle which presses that your string PLA or ABS string onto your प्रिंटर बेस, जहां पे वो वहां पे आ जाता है. लाइक पेन का पॉइंटर किस तरह होता है, इट इज द सेम नोजल इज देयर, बट दैट नोजल इज नॉट द सेम नोजल. दैट नोजल हैज अ टेम्परेचर मोर देन 200 degrees. हाउ मच? मोर देन 200 degrees. So what happened because of that 200 degree temperature? More than 200 actually. Okay, so that string, that ABS or PLA string, that melts down, and as that nozzle is moving around like our pen here and there, it forms a layer. वो क्या करता है? लेयर पे बना देता है on that base area. Okay, and after having a multiple layers, it prepares you a real object. क्योंकि जब वहां से प्लास्टिक मेल्ट डाउन होके आ जाएगा, so it will be like a semi liquid form and it will just layer by layer, एक के ऊपर एक वो चढ़ता जाएगा. and when it is going that time, it is also getting colder also. जब वो ठंडा हो जाएगा तो वो एक दूसरे को चिपक के बैठेगा. so it will form firm plastic material, it will be producing or creating. Okay, so after forming these multiple layers, it prepares object in a real, and this is why it is also called additive printing also. What it is called? Additive printing. Additive means मतलब हुआ adding layers, substance के layer पे layer, addition is called additive. समझ में आ रहा है? So how this actually 3D printing works? So what we have to do, we have to prepare the design for that. First we have to create a design, then जो string or the filament that we have, that filament we have to insert into your 3D printer, and then by finding some layers we can print our real object. So first thing is designing the object, then converting that design to a 3D printer supported format, and then 3D printer will print it. Understood? So how we are going to design that? अभी तो मैंने कहा डिजाइनिंग, तो उसके लिए कोई तो सेपरेट सॉफ्टवेयर होगा? No, we are not going to use any software. We are going to use a web portal or a website which is called Tinkercad. What it is called? Tinkercad. 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 It is website. It is online. For that, what you need? You need to have a computer or a laptop, Google Chrome browser, and active internet connection. And if you don't have active internet connection, you cannot have access to that website, so you cannot actually design. Okay, so what is this Tinkercad website is all about? So Tinkercad website is a free online software tool. Free online website it is, but it is a software tool that helps us to design, to think, to design, to create and make our own modules for printing. And it is one of the best popular or leader website which has given us a 3D designs in terms of engineering and entertainment industry also. So it is very useful website, but for that we need to have our own Tinkercad account also. Okay, for that you need to have a email address also, because without email address we cannot prepare or create our own account. So I request you all to create your own email ID, or else you can use your parents' email ID also. Okay, so here I am going to show you how 3D printer prints. So let's see. Now this is the DaVinci Junior Printer 1.0, which is in our school, and this is video from our school only. Last year we had printed the same object. So this is a rectangular area which is moving back and forth, that is the base area, and this black head, it is called a nozzle, and this white string or pipe है ना जिसमें से वो filament और PLA is coming, वहाँ से वो filament इस nozzle में आ जाएगा. That nozzle will have a temperature more than 200 degree Celsius, and then it will melt down, and from that nozzle वो क्या हो जाएगा, धीरे 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 it will prepare or create multiple layers. Okay, and then वो लेयर से फॉर्म होने के बाद में क्या हो जाएगा, वो इट विल प्रिपेयर अ रियल ऑब्जेक्ट फॉर अस. सो दिस वाज द वन पेंडल, और जो बोलते हैं ना गले में पहनने का रहता है, दैट काइंड, और की चेन वी कैन से, दैट की चेन that we had prepared last year. So this is from that only. Many videos are there, many models are there that we are going to see in our upcoming sessions. So I hope we are done with this 3D printing part. So in our next session we will be discussing about Tinkercad, how to open Tinkercad, how to create account on Tinkercad, then how to log in, and then how to design objects using Tinkercad, work plane, work area, workspace, all those things we are going to see in next session. Till then, you are going to take care and read the lesson from your textbook. Till then, take care, bye bye, have a nice day, thank you.